Hey guys, I have a foundation first impressions for you today. It is on another Body Shop foundation. I've had this for quite a while now actually. I think I picked it up in June and I haven't yet tried it, and I thought, you know what? Today's the day. I have a chance to film for once, so I'm going to try a new foundation and film it for you, so you can obviously see my first impressions. Now this foundation, I think it's been out for quite a while, to be honest. It's the Fresh Nude foundation, like I said, from the Body Shop. And yeah, I haven't heard that many things about it, to be honest, so I thought, right, let's day test this for you guys, because, well, I like first impressions videos myself. I don't know about you, but I do like to tell it how it is, so I thought, why not give another one of these a go? And by these I mean the Body Shop's foundations, because I think out of all of them, apart from the powdered foundations, I've done a first impressions on all of them now. I've done one on the moisture foundation, I've done one on the matte clay foundation, obviously now I'm doing the Fresh Nude. Obviously correct me if I'm wrong, there might have been more like quite a while ago obviously that I haven't tried, and obviously I don't generally use powdered foundation, so I'm not going to test them out. But anyways, without digressing any further, I'm gonna pop this on my face. I have the shade Fiji Sand 026. Now this may be a little bit dark for me, because I remember when this came I had to change it because I knew it was going to be too light for me, and obviously I was due to go to Italy and I was like, oh, if I get a tan it's definitely not going to match. So I got this colour. I feel like I have a scratch on my screen. No, I think we're alright. So, slight difference in today's video to those of mine in the past. Now obviously if you haven't seen any of my first impressions before, I will leave the playlist to my first impressions videos down below. There is like palette swatch videos, foundation first impressions, mascara first impressions, all on that playlist, so I'll leave it linked down below if you haven't seen any of mine in the past. But on foundation first impressions, my general rule is clean skin, no moisturiser. I can't be arsed with that shit no more. To be fair, I'm starting to feel like I need to because of this time of year, but I'm not going to for the sake of this video. And I normally use a beauty blender to apply all of my foundation, just because that's my method of choice. It's what I always use, so that's generally what I kind of have used in the past. But what I'm going to start doing now is half and half. So I'm going to do half brush and half sponge. So my brush is the buffing brush from Real Techniques and a beauty blender. So without further ado, let's dive in. I feel really snotty still, so I apologise for that. Okay, so I don't exactly know what the claims are. All I know is this has an SPF 15, nude glow finish, 24-hour fresh moisture, dermatologically tested and suitable for sensitive skin. So pop some on the end. Okay, okay, so this is a lot more liquidy than the, well, the matte clay, but it's kind of to be expected because this is meant to be more of a fresh kind of coverage. So I'm not entirely sure what it is meant to be. It's just like Fresh Nude to me would suggest that it's meant to be, this is very orange. Okay. It would suggest to me that obviously it's meant to be quite a natural foundation, so we shall see. Let's just roll with it and see. See if it blends out a little bit. Okay, so colour wise it has actually blended out not too bad, as you can kind of see against the actual colour of my face. It's bright orange. It hasn't, to be fair, it's not doing too bad. Now it's blended out, so obviously I'm going to do the beauty blender side now and see where we're at. Okay, so there is that done. I haven't gone over my eyes because I completely forgot to put eye primer on. But I'm going to come up close to you because there's no point me coming into the mirror because you can't see it. I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest. This is kind of my preferred look to a foundation. I generally prefer the more natural of coverages. Sometimes I like quite a full coverage, but it's such a rarity that, you know, this to me is fine. I'm gonna try and put a little bit more on, like on my forehead and my nose and stuff, and kind of around here. I don't necessarily have that bad a problem with my skin at the moment. I mean, it's not great condition at the minute. I've got a couple of little breakouts and stuff, but it's not looking too bad. So I'm gonna put another kind of layer on obviously both sides and see what it looks like. Okay, so that is the second layer kind of done. I'm not sure it's one of those foundations you can really get away with doing that, to be honest. It does look a little bit darker now, and I think that's because it's starting to go a bit cakey almost. I would definitely say it is a more dewy foundation. Obviously it does say nude glow finish. It certainly has a bit of that going on. That is not generally my cup of tea. Summertime, yes. But as we are in, well, nearing winter now, it's not the most ideal. But for the sake of this video, I am going to powder. Again, not something I normally do in first impressions videos, but I am going to today. But I'm probably just going to do half of my face, which I know seems a bit unfair on the whole half and half thing, but we're going to go with it. So I'm going to do it on the brush side today. So I'm just using the Safe & Glory One Heck of a Blot. Just kind of like dusting. Coverage wise though, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't look that great. But like I said, if you literally just want something that's kind of going to even out your skin and make you look nice and glowy and fresh, I would definitely agree the name is perfect, then it is a good one. So I'm just going to apply the rest of my makeup now, and I'll come back to you and see how it's settled. Okay, so I think this foundation has been on for, I want to say about 20 minutes now, and obviously I've done the rest of my makeup. And one thing I have noticed that you probably won't be able to tell on the camera is it has oxidized a bit. I wiped a bit off my hand, but it did go orange, and I could kind of tell it went a bit orange around my eyebrow and stuff. A bit of eyeshadow there, but I don't think it's looking too bad at the minute. Sorry, my mirror's broken, so I'm like trying to, I mean, it hasn't settled anywhere yet. I think it is going to be one of those foundations that settles around here because it is a little bit kind of cakey almost. I can see my pores, which I can never normally see, which is a bit bizarre. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Sorry, my lips look awful. I keep wearing matte lips. And I have mascara everywhere. Don't judge. But yeah, all in all, not looking too shabby. So I'm going to say we applied this at 20 to 9, so 8:40. And I'm going to come back in intervals through the day and let you know how it is wearing. I am going to have quite an active day. So yeah, let's see how it fares. Hey guys, just a quick update on the foundation. It is 12 o'clock now. So when did I put this on? 20 to 9? 10, 11, 2 and a bit hours. It's not faring that great, to be honest. I wish you would be able to actually see without maybe getting washed out. I'm a little bit on the shiny side. This is obviously the powdered side, and this is the non-powdered side. I don't know how well you can see it. I wonder if this is going to be any better if I turn around. Probably not, because it's not very bright now. But yeah, it has oxidized you can't even tell in the thing, which is really frustrating, but it has oxidized quite a lot. Certainly does not match the colour of my neck. I'm hoping you'll be able to tell when this actually get it onto the computer. But yeah, it just looks a bit, I don't know, it's like an orange blob here. And yeah, I feel like it's like really orange around here and stuff. But yeah, I'm not overly impressed so far, considering it's only been on for 2 hours. But we're gonna persevere as always, and I'll catch you in another couple of hours. Okay, so another 2 hours later, and I think you can see a bit better than you could earlier what the foundation is looking like. You can see it's getting a bit on the shiny side. It was this shiny before. I think you can kind of tell how dark it is now, like how orange that is. Ugh, so annoying. I really wanted to like this foundation. You win some and you lose some though, don't you? So, even the powdered side, like down here looks okay. Obviously then it does here. But yeah, chin, T-zony bit looks an oil slicked mess. Obviously I have highlight on, but not looking good. Let's try and give you a bit of a up close and personal shot, if we'll focus. Just trying to see what you can see. But yeah, it's not very great. Like I thought it would settle kind of around my nose and stuff. Look how orange that bit is. Above my eyebrow, like what even? Literally look ridiculous with a capital R. Yeah, not digging this foundation, to be fair. One, it was slightly too dark for me anyway and has oxidized, so and two, my god, the oil is like real. If I didn't look orange, I could probably get away with just going out looking like this, but I'm oily, I'm orange, I just look plain ridiculous. So I think that's a bit of a fail in terms of that foundation. Obviously I'm going to try and keep it on for the rest of the day, but when foundations get to this point I just want to take them off because I feel disgusting. But yeah, so how long has this been on for? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 5 and a bit hours. I mean, my average day is, well, working day is 8 hours, but I'd say about 11 hours I'm out of the house for. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what it would look like at about 11-hour point, but I'm not sure if it's going to be good. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave it as long as I can, and when I go to take it off, I will let you know. It's really hard to kind of do final updates when it's so dark, but I'm doing my last check-in of the day on this foundation, and I think you can tell my thoughts. So I think this has been on just under 12 hours now, and I'm looking rather shiny. I think you can kind of tell the colour difference now. It's like a little bit yellow, well, it's like yellow, it's orange, but you can see like what I meant earlier about there being a dark bit there. I'm like trying to get you under the light so you can kind of see without like blinding you. But yeah, it's pretty much all come off. To be fair to it, I've had a little bit of a cry today, so it was kind of inevitable that some of it was going to come off, but pretty much before that it kind of worn away all kind of around here and here. So verdict is not great. I will do a follow-up at some point once I've worn it for a couple more days, under obviously different circumstances. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think of these first impressions videos, whether you like them or not.